Good morning everybody and welcome to Assembly today on Monday the 1st of March. Let's start off with singing one of our favourite songs if you're at home or listening, and doing actions if you are in the class. To welcome everybody, the link is in our YouTube description. Okay, pause now and join in. Okay, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed joining in whatever way you could. First of all, I want to say a big well done to all of our primary 1 to 3 children that have returned to school last week. It has been an absolute pleasure and a joy to have you join back with us and see your happy smiling faces again. I hope you have all had a good week and that you are beginning to settle back into the usual school routines. Okay, Assembly today is going to take the theme of fair trade. I wonder if anybody can remember anything about fair trade. If so, have a chat with maybe the partner beside you or any mums or dads or siblings, carers that are at home with you now. Here's an interesting quote. Before you finish eating breakfast this morning, you've depended on more than half of the world. You've probably made quite a few choices even just about your breakfast this morning. I wonder if you can have a wee think about what that might be. Maybe you've had to choose between toast, fruit or cereal, or maybe you've been lucky enough to possibly even have some pancakes. If you've been coming to school this morning, do you think you've maybe had a choice between walking, coming in the car, riding your bike, or possibly being on your scooter? Maybe you've chosen to have an extra 5 minutes in bed this morning rather than getting up a wee bit earlier. So each day we do have to make lots of different choices, and breakfast is definitely one of them. But have you actually thought about maybe where all your food comes from? We've got lots of different products that don't grow so well in the UK. And they all need to grow in places without cold winters and have more sunshine than maybe what we're used to. They might need sunshine all round the world. Things almost mostly grow in tropical regions. Let's have a look at some of these locations. So, Costa Rica, we might be able to see bananas growing there. Guatemala is possibly where our coffee beans come from. Belize is where sugar would come from. South Africa for sultanas, and interestingly, cotton grows in fields in India. So all over the world, people earn their living by growing food or making things to sell. But where does it all come from? Bananas grow in tropical countries. Many bananas we buy come from Central America and the Caribbean. For example, from countries like Costa Rica, where Martial is a banana farmer. He grows bananas with the help of his family on a small plot of land and relies on the money he makes selling his bananas to support his family. Sometimes this is very difficult. Coffee, which I'm sure some in your family drink plenty of, and certainly some of the staff in school do, needs good warm temperatures to grow and good rainfall to flower and grow the coffee cherries. If the rain comes at the wrong time, the coffee plants can become too dry and die. Farmers depend on making a good income from their coffee and rely on the weather being right. In Kenya, Bernard is a coffee farmer. He helps train other farms to find ways to protect their crops. Cocoa, which is a key ingredient in one of my favourite foods, chocolate, only grows in tropical forests, where it is very warm and humid, and there is some protection from other types of trees. These cocoa farms are often remote, a long way from towns and cities, and farmers struggle to earn enough money to meet their needs. Farmers, like today's, in her village, they don't even have a road. You can only get to it by foot, motorbike or a four-wheel drive vehicle through the fields. We buy products grown by farmers like Marcel, Bernard and Therese every day. What we choose to buy can make a big difference. But these three farmers are all fair trade farmers, and that means that if we choose their products with the fair trade mark, they receive a better deal. Products. Their products are often shipped to other parts of the world and sold in our shops. For example, if you were to go into any of our local shops, you could look out for that fair trade sign and know that it's possibly come from a country quite far away. So many products in our supermarkets are made from things imported from less developed countries in Africa and Asia, for example. However, unless they are paid a fair price for what they have produced, they will not have enough money for food, schooling, medicine or clothing. So how does fair trade help? Fair trade is about paying a fair price for things that we buy. This helps to improve the lives of families all over the world. Fair trade helps over 1 million farmers and workers in 74 countries across the world. Did you know that? There's lots of types of fair trade produce, but how do we know if a product is fair trade? Take a moment just now and have a wee think. I'm pretty sure most of you know how to identify a fair trade product. That's right, you look for the fair trade logo. If this logo is on a product, it means that it is fair trade. Only 1 in 3 bananas bought in the UK are fair trade. When you go into a shop and you see lots of bananas in a row, only some of them will be fair trade, and you'll be able to identify them by the mark. But how does fair trade help? The great things about choosing fair trade items are that workers receive better prices for their crops so people can live better lives. Workers have better working conditions. And extra money goes into projects that help the local community, such as bicycles to get to work or wells to provide water. So, fair trade awareness. Right now it is Fair Trade Fortnight, and Fair Trade Fortnight each year aims to improve different types of industries within fair trade. For example, we'll talk about the banana industry, and that makes sure that the people in the supply chain and the millions of struggling banana farmers and workers get a fair deal. So how can people take part? So if you want to support somebody within the banana industry, you can buy a fair trade banana, okay? And you know that it's a fair price that's been paid to the workers. We have Fair Trade Fortnight right now, but there's another day in May that is the World Fair Trade Day, where it is celebrated all over the world. Time for reflection. Let's have a wee think about the workers who grow all of the foods we like to eat. Do you think all the workers get paid a fair price for what they do and what they grow or what they make? And do you think that buying fair trade products would help improve the lives of others? Obviously, we don't need to buy every product as fair trade, but maybe 1 or 2 every now and again. Okay, I mentioned it was Fair Trade Fortnight right now, and I know that many of you have been focusing on this in your classroom or online in your Google Classroom or through Seesaw. And I'm sure that you have already been participating in some activities and you are learning lots about this. So as you are probably aware, each year Fair Trade Fortnight has a different theme. This year Fair Trade Fortnight runs from the 22nd of February to the 8th of March. And the theme is, you can choose the world you want. And it's looking at making lots of different choices, as I mentioned earlier on today. So having a choice means the right or the possibility of choosing between different things. In your choices, you get to weigh up the good things and the bad things about the options. Our choices are very powerful. Every day we make choices that affect of other people all over the world. They can help us shape the world we want. So have a think about the choices you make. And if you can make a choice for fair trade every now and again, that could just support some farmers and makers across the world. I'm going to pause here just now, and we've got a video again in the YouTube description. called Change the World Through Your Choices. I hope you enjoy looking at this video, and it's Change Makers for Fair Trade in a Scottish primary school. So hopefully we'll be able to learn from them. Okay, welcome back. Moving on, we're going to talk about our nights with stars. A very exciting time. Now, this week has been a fantastic week for children in school and at home, and we have quite a number, so I'm not going to be able to add in descriptions for everybody, but you will all receive a certificate very, very soon. Okay, a big well done to our primary 1 stars of the week. We've got Chloe, Alfie, Lara, Shelby, and another Alfie. Well done to you all. Your certificate will be delivered to your class today. In primary 2, we've got Fruin, Matthew, Dylan, and Sarah. Congratulations. Again, your certificate will also be delivered to your class today. Primary 3, we have Ellie, Nicholas, and Robbie. Fantastic. We'll make sure these certificates get down to you as soon as possible. Now, in our upper school, P4, P5, P6, and P7, if you are in school with us, your certificate will be dropped off today, and if you are at home, we'll make sure these reach you via post. So congratulations to our primary 4 stars, Cassidy, Amelia, and Hadia. Into primary 5, we've got Emma, Lily, Tilda, Sophie, Mia, and Georgia. Well done. Primary 6 have also been working extremely hard, and we've got quite a few names. So well done to you all. Absolutely incredible effort. Tegan, Jana, Caitlin, Callum, Sunny, Millie, Dylan, and Elisana. And finally, our primary 7 stars, Ula, Harvey, Denver, Ailey, and Mohammed. We are all incredibly proud of all of you. Now let's join in and sing if you're at home, or you can join in with actions in the classroom. We can pause and follow the link to one of our favourites, You Are a Star. Okay, thank you everybody for listening in to Assembly this week. I'm going to leave you with a reminder that this is also World Book Week, and there will be lots of different activities happening in class and at home that I'm sure you will enjoy. If we could just finish up today with the last link in our YouTube description for one of our favourite songs at this time of year, and Mrs. McKnight taught us all this, Pick Up a Book. Lots of actions there that we can do as well if we are following on the clip. Have a fantastic week everybody, and I look forward to seeing you all soon.